Hello, vinyl community. Welcome back. This is HubTunes. I am Mike. I'm going to do a review on this monstrosity, which has been going around in the VC. The Rolling Stones in color and in mono. This is the 2023 box set that just arrived. I got it on Monday. No, when did I get it? I got it on the release date. I got it on the 20th, which was really surprising. I ordered it through Amazon. Don't order much through Amazon because their packaging absolutely sucks. I've had records just thrown in my front hallway with no boxes, just a sticker slapped on them. Generally, their packaging is absolutely awful. I was concerned about buying a $500 box set from them, but I will give them a big shout out. Amazon nailed it. The box was very well packed. Arrived on release date, which was amazing. I was not expecting it. I was kind of thinking it would be at least a week. Packaging was great. Shipping was great. I am one of those people who ordered it from the UK and on Amazon, and of course that pricing got nixed and the order was canceled. That would have been a steal. That box set would have been, what was it, like $380 for the Stones box set, 18 discs and a box and a book. That would have been great. I still think, what I paid, $540? I think I paid $540, $542, something like that. Even that, for this box set, really good deal. I think it's still a great deal given the prices of vinyl these days. The history of this box set, it was released in the past on just black vinyl. It has a digital step, which I'm not bothered by. They sound great. This box set, when it was originally released on vinyl, black vinyl, it skyrocketed in price. $1,500 I think you could even get it for. So when this was announced, it was a no-brainer for me. I do not have any Rolling Stones in mono. So no-brainer, right? I everything I have of the Rolling Stones is in stereo. I'm not a huge fan of the Rolling Stones' first couple of records. They're okay. Mostly, bluesy covers and stuff. Each one has a pretty decent single on it. Not my favorite stuff. If I'm going to go with early rock and roll, I'm going with the Beatles on the early stuff. But, man. Okay, so, Rolling Stones. In color and in mono. So, what we're going to do is, this is the box. And I wasn't gonna do a review of this, and I had a couple of people ask me to do it, so I am gonna do it. I figure there's people out there who know a lot more than I do, but you never know. I did have a couple people ask me. There's the back, front, side. It is numbered, and I got number. What did I get? I got number 4,680 out of 10,000. So, whatever. I don't think that's the number that was written on the box. I doubt that the box and the vinyl inside match up to that number. That's always been my theory on numbered issues of things. I don't think maybe the first 100 or 200, you could probably maybe guess would be exactly, but after that, it's a crapshoot. So I don't consider numbered editions or anything like that to be any better sounding or any more valuable. So I think that whole numbering thing is pretty much a joke. I'm sure somebody will yell at me in the comments for that, but come on, think about it. Okay, so let's put this over here, and I will open it up. It opens up, I wonder if I could, it opens up. It's got a great box. It's got a really nice box. I like a flip box like this with everything inside. I think that's awesome. For this many records, it makes sense. I don't normally buy. This is the biggest box set I've ever bought. I've never bought anything with 18 records and a book in it. I bought the Wilco Yankee Foxtrot Hotel, yeah, and that was 11, maybe 11, maybe that was 18. It was like 11, I think. 11 discs. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. It's in my top 3 or 4 records of all time. So I did buy that. I don't buy a lot of stuff. You know, I bought the Blondie last year. That's a great box set, but it's got 4 records in it. So anyway, I'm not a huge box set person. This is definitely the biggest box set I've ever bought. Definitely the most expensive I've ever bought. So, but like I said, still a great deal. And for me, a no-brainer, makes complete sense since I do not own a single one of these in mono. So it comes with a very flimsy, glossy book. It's just a paper book, paperback book. It's got some really nice photos in it. That's a great shot. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's not up to the quality of like the Beatles did with Let It Be and what Lennon did with his solo stuff, but it goes through each individual record and there's a little essay about each one. So it is pretty cool. I just glanced through it. I didn't do a deep dive into it, but I am going to. So I guess I'll go through all the records. I'm not going to open every single damn one of them, you guys. But we'll go through some of them. No seam splits. I did not have any seam splits on the top or the bottoms or the sides. I was really concerned about that because I've seen a lot of videos where people are saying they got seam splits, especially on the top. I did not get any seam splits. This is the Rolling Stones' first record. I am totally pleased. It comes with these nice sleeves. I personally do not like these sticky sleeves. In fact, I'm not going to keep these. I will put my own sleeve on there. I just don't like the sticky because they're sticky. Big issue, not a big issue. I'm also going to take out the paper sleeves, really nice cardboard paper sleeves, and I'll just put my own MoFi plastic sleeves in the middle, or in the record in those. Not a big deal, not a deal breaker, not a bad review. It just, come on, 5 cents. You could have just done the regular sleeves or polyline sleeves. So blue vinyl. These things they're really nice. I thought they were going to be translucent color. Thankfully, they are not. They're really sharp. Some of these are really sharp looking. This is a nice bright blue. I was very pleased that there was no translucent vinyl because I cannot stand translucent vinyl. Honestly, I might not have. No, I would have got it. I was gonna say I wouldn't have got it if it was translucent vinyl, but Rolling Stones 12x5. I'm not gonna pull out every one. They're all on different colored vinyl. Rolling Stones number 2. I'll pull out a couple of these later ones. You got the Rolling Stones Now. This is where it starts to get interesting for me. Is you got Out of Our Heads. I will open this one. Getting rid of that. Out of Our Heads. I have listened to some of the later ones. I have not listened to any of the early ones yet. But this is an awesome, I listened to this, and this is an awesome color green. It is really sharp. It's kind of like I don't want to say pea green, but it's kind of a pea green. But it's really nice looking in person. I know sometimes on the camera it's hard to tell. But it kind of matches the cover. I like the way they matched up a lot of the coloring on the covers with the vinyl itself. So you're getting, yeah, see? So you get the point. So they did a really nice job with the color vinyl. Like I said, I'm not a colored vinyl person. I'm definitely not a translucent colored vinyl person, but these are pretty sharp. These are really well done. Aftermath. This is where I start to get into the Rolling Stones, is probably around Aftermath. This has Mother's Little Helper, Stupid Girl, Lady Jane, Under My Thumb, Don't You Bother Me, High and Dry, It's Not Easy, Think. It's got some great... This is where I really start to really enjoy their albums. Before that, mostly a singles band, you know. But this one's pretty cool. This one is on purple. And of course they match it up with the purple on the cover, which is great. I think that's the way that you should do it, right? I don't think that should be really something to be applauded for, because it kind of just makes sense. But they did a great job. This is the American version. Some of these, they have the American version and the British version. So this is the American version of Aftermath, and the one I just showed was the UK version. And this comes on a cool gray. I was listening to this the other day. Somebody's gonna yell at me for touching the vinyl. I have not cleaned all these yet. I will. I don't have like a sonic cleaner or anything like that, but I do usually wipe down all my records when I first get them. So that's Aftermath. That's the American version. And then this is where the Rolling Stones really start to get me, is Between the Buttons. I love this record. Great record. This is a kind of a comp, an American comp. Flowers. It's got some cool stuff on it. It's got a lot of, it's got Ruby Tuesday, Have You Seen Your Mother? Let's Spend the Night Together, Lady Jane. A lot of singles. Out of Time. I love that song. Backstreet Girl. Really cool. Kind of an American comp. And then I would say this is the only... I'm not disappointed with this box set, but if I were going to nitpick, this is where I would nitpick. Give us the original weird filtery cover, whatever that's called. Come on, just do that for us. It doesn't even have to be like thick. I mean, it's just give us the original filtery, weird, psychedelic cover. That would be my only issue so far. I did listen. This is one that I listened to. I prefer the stereo version. This is the only... Their Satanic Majesties request. This is the only one where I'm pretty sure I like the stereo better, but still sounds really cool. I think this album is underrated. I know I've had a discussion about this with a couple of people in the VC, and most people think it's garbage. I think it's got some decent songs. Is it their best? No, it's not even close. And it's on white vinyl. This is also a minor detail, but white vinyl or white cardboard sleeve. This originally had a printed sleeve they could have replicated. It would have been nice to have the printed inner sleeve for this record. They did not do that. They just gave you the white cardboard again. A little disappointing. That's probably my biggest disappointment, really. That's it. That is it. That's my only disappointment. And now we get to the meat of and I have been playing these three records over and over and over. Jesus, this sounds absolutely incredible on mono. This is so much superior to the stereo. This is the one that made me think, wow, mono is the way to go with these early Stones records. This is absolutely phenomenal. Incredible. Likewise, with Let It Bleed. Absolutely, positively, the way to go is mono. The stereo on this is pretty good too, but man... on Beggar's Banquet, I'm telling you, the mono mix is absolutely the way to go. This is great. They've replicated hold on, got a little message there. Got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and they have been texting me 10 times today to remind me. I'm not an idiot. I write shit down. I'm old. I write shit down. So yeah, Let It Bleed sounds absolutely phenomenal, you guys. Just for Let It Bleed and Beggar's Banquet, I'm telling you, this box might be worth it just for those. And you want me to open them? I'll open. Everybody loves colored vinyl, right? I personally could take it or leave it. I mean, if I had a choice between the black vinyl and the colored vinyl, I'd probably take the black. They did the inner sleeve on this one, by the way. But they didn't do it on Satanic Majesties' request. And it is a very hooker red vinyl. So, yeah. I'm telling you, way to go for these final 2 records in the set. Absolutely freaking stunning. Especially Beggar's Banquet. For some reason, the Beggar's Banquet stuck with me. And then I think this is kind of the gem of the whole box set. And I didn't know this was in here when I ordered it. I also didn't really read the description. I just saw the Stones in mono and click. But I did not read that this was in here. And this might be the hidden gem, the best part of the whole damn thing. And this is the Rolling Stones Stray Cats. And what it is just singles and I think B-sides from the era. And it's got a fantastic photo in the center. Really, really nice. Singles like, let's see, Child of the Moon, Jumpin' Jack Flash, the single version of Street Fightin' Man, Honky Tonk Woman, the single version of You Can't Always Get What You Want, which I don't know. I'm sure I've heard it before, but I haven't heard it in a very long time. And then singles like Poison Ivy, Not Fade Away, 19th Nervous Breakdown, Money, and then early stuff, Fortune Teller, Poison Ivy, Bye Bye Johnny. What else would you guys know here? Oh, the single We Love You and Dandelion. The single We Love You, I don't have that on any, because it was only released as a single. It's also not a very good song. I don't know why people like that song. It's not very good. But this is a gem. This is wonderful. Really, really excited. I've actually listened to this probably the most of anything in the set. And again, white vinyl. This is the only, I guess, repeat on color. All the others are all original, but this one is the one that they did 2. It's a double disc, so there's two colored vinyls in this vinyl in this, and then what was the other one? Didn't I just show a white vinyl? Was it Satanic Majesties? Yeah, I think that was one white too. So those are the only ones that repeat color. But yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, I am very, very pleased with this box set, and I haven't seen very many negatives out there in the vinyl community. I know some people have had some shipping issues, and the seam splits. But as far as the sound goes, I mean, I've listened to half of them, and I mean, they sound incredible, absolutely incredible. So I cannot complain. I am more than thrilled with it. You guys, the Rolling Stones in mono and color. You guys, thanks for watching. A couple videos coming next week, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye. Oh, questions, comments, snide remarks down below.